How's it going, you guys? My name's Antonio, and today is the first day that I have my California salesperson's license. I passed the exam, sent out the paperwork, it got held up a little bit, and then I called them and made sure the payment went through over the phone using my credit card. At first she said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, take it over the phone. I think you have to wait until they send out the paperwork saying, it was declined, and then send it back, and then you can pay. And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense, just, And so she went and asked somebody else, came back 2 minutes later and said, okay, yeah, you can actually pay over the phone. I was like, all right, makes sense. So paid over the phone, made sure that was good. And then about 4 or 5 days ago, they issued the license. And I believe it was actually 3 days ago. And then I checked my email the next day. And so that was like yesterday or the day before. And I saw that I had the license issued. So I immediately texted the guy that I had met with over at Westbrook Realty, his name's Vladimir, in order to start getting signed up with them. And, came in today. They had a little training in the morning talking about going over the paperwork on the buyer's side, putting in an offer. And so I got to learn a little bit about that. And then I met with one of the guys that handles some of the videography and marketing. His name's Yuri, and we started going over and getting my contract signed, because you have to sign a third-party real estate agent contractor agreement with the brokerage you're joining. I went on the DRE website, and Vladimir, he made a super helpful video outlaying the 12 steps you need to do in order to get onboarded, and made it super concise and clear. So one of them is you have to go to the DRE website and then change your employer, or if you don't have an employer yet because you just got your license, it would be add like a sponsoring broker, and then you have to put in the broker's license number. And then now I have to go through a process with the Clara County Association of Realtors, where I'm going to be doing an online ethics class. It's a little webinar you can do. And then you have to go and do an in-person 2 or 3 day class, according to Yuri, where it's like all day. And that's where I guess they're going to probably be going over a lot of like local and probably state regulations and all that different kind of stuff. And then some of the steps in those 12 steps was downloading one of the apps we use for leads, and then one of the apps that we communicate on, Telegram, and a third app, the CRM, I think that's what it was. So that one's for following up with the leads or something. And then I've got to pay the MLS fees, which is going to be about $200 if I want to do the 3 months, about $400 or $500 if I want to do the 6 months, and about $900 if I want to do a year plan. And then for the county, you have to get a lockbox key. You can do a physical one or a digital one. And the digital, I can see exactly how much it costs right here because I have the email. The digital is going to be $50 plus tax, plus processing fee and monthly key usage, which is $23.33. And they recommend an iPhone user to purchase a fob at $65.54, or you can do a Xpresskey, which is $75 plus tax, and then the processing fee and prorated key usage fee is $234 plus $67. So it looks like you're looking at about $300 no matter which way you cut it, whether you do the Xpresskey or the digital key with the iPhone fob. So besides that, my next week or two, I plan on, just doing some basic setup stuff just to kind of set myself up, on the right foot, setting up the Google listings and Yelp listings, all of your kind of, online presence, and updating all my profiles. I have to make a bio to put on the Westbrook Realty website. And what's cool about them is they offer free leads. So I'm going to give that a try. And alongside open houses and everything, hopefully in a few weeks before I try